Hello and welcome. Right, we're back at it again, and we're going to go over everybody's favorite Lego sets. Now, I want to know in the comment section, what is your favorite Lego set ever? Or plonk it up on the screen, exactly what is what. Now, in the back, I have got something just to kick off the stream, which is what we are looking at right now, which is a older theme all the way back from 97, 98, which is all to do with the old school adventures. So I've got the bits and pieces up ready to type in the SKU numbers of anybody that wants to have a look at anything. And then, of course, I will literally start going over just the Legoland themes. So I've got a backup plan in case the notifications don't work and it gives something for everybody to watch back and all that kind of nonsense. But on the screen right now is something from 1998. So you can see it is a big old playset from the Adventures theme. This is something else that I grew up with, basically. So I've got all of these sets. They're in the shed. I should really rebuild them all back up and just put them on the desert. I think it would look pretty smart because I have got quite a few of them. And of course, well, they come with all of these amazing minifigures as well, don't they? So you can see what other sets that these characters are included in with regards to all of the adventure stuff. Of course, they're old school. You can see what they're like. None of them is broken. You've got Johnny Thunder with his backpack just on. So obviously, Johnny Thunder now has just been put in the Natural History Museum. And he's now in the Jungle Explorer sets as well, I do believe. So yeah, it'd just be interesting to see if there's anybody about this evening what everybody's favorite sets are. And I'm just going to cover all the themes, like I said, from Legoland. We'll be taking a look at a few of these until the notifications go out, and then we'll see exactly what is what, because underneath this theme is obviously it's the Adventurers, isn't it? And you've got all of these sets with it. So you can see all the way from 99. I didn't get them from I didn't get them in the 2000s. I think I was 98, 99. And then I think in 2000s, I started to slow things down. But yeah, you've got just really cool bits like this. So you've got all of these sort of bits that can just be dotted around. And this really could easily be a ride in my own theme park, to be fair, my own display. Because, of course, well, it is a huge thing. So let us know what you've been buying. Let us know what your favourite themes are. I'll get them up on the screen. Good evening to Mark. Good evening, Andrea. So brought two more sets today. Corner Calf Modular Construction Site. What a gorgeous set that is. So we'll get that up right now. So let me get that up on Bricklink. Let's see if I can find that one. That is a very, very nice kind of program. Past the programs. And then we are going down to the 2021 Invitational. What series is it from? We are looking at this one. So this is the set that has just been picked up. Congratulations on getting this. Hopefully you got it for a half decent price, because it is absolutely stunning. And it's massive as well. It's a big old set. Yeah, so hopefully, obviously I would imagine even if it's used or sealed, everything's going to be absolutely fine with it. I don't know if you've seen this built, guys and girls, but this thing really is very, very, very big. So congratulations for picking this one up. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous set. If I knew that this was around at the time, I think I would have had this, because this would have been perfect for just a permanent under construction. Because obviously, I'm always doing stuff under construction, so it would have been quite nice to have the crane. But it's really tall, this as well, isn't it? So it's a very, very tall thing. Came all the way back in 2023. How big is it? So designer was Ryan. Yeah, it is, because I've seen people. I can't find the specifications for it, but I've seen people have it in their own collection, and it does look very, very good indeed. So when are you going to rip the seals open on that one, Andrea? Good evening, Mark. Just finished the Marvel set. Didn't take very long to do that, Mark. Sean, favourite set of all time. What is it? Let me get it up on the screen. We'll start off with Mark, and we'll work our way around. So we'll start off with Sean and work our way around. So Sean, your favourite Lego set of all time. So we've got 5 votes in on the poll. Of course, there's a poll running at the moment. So I've just had to put loads of different themes down for you to pick your theme, and then let me know in the comment section what your favourite set is. I'll get it up on the Lego website and we'll take a look. And then if it's old, we'll have a look on the, like I am now for this, for 97, 98. So it doesn't really matter at all. So what is your favorite set / theme? And you've got to comment your set. So it's Lego City, Friends, Ninjago across the top. Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, Brickheads is the second banner. Icons, Ideas, Creators, and Cars, which is, of course, Speed Champions, Lego Technic, anything like that you can think of. And then Disney, Star Wars, Harry Potter. So it's 20%, 20%, 40, 20% so far on those. So Sean's favorite ever set in the history of his construction life is coming up on the screen. So this is your favorited, it is most favorite of favorites. Nothing beats this for you, Sean, from regards to just your own personal favorite ever. It is on the screen right now. So Sean has started off rather strong with the Lord of the Rings Rivendell. And to be fair, it is a modern classic now, isn't it? I think we can all agree that this thing is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. So I am reading the chat as it comes through, so I will get everybody's favorite sets ever. This is, so remember, I've got this up on the screen just to carry on looking through some of the older stuff, so it gives you something different to look at, because this is something that I grew up with. I have got, like I said, all of these sets. They are in the shed and they are all in a bin liner, so I could actually put the whole series together. I've got all of these minifigures as well. They're all there, and I could do something funky with it with regards to an Egypt thing or a Pharaoh thing, and just put a track going around it as a car, and it's done. So I could do something like that, but Lord of the Rings. So how many people have it? How many people want it? How long is this going to stay out for? Because I can't see this going for a long time. I think this is going to be the new Falcon. I think this is going to be out for, because it's so good, and they're going to be selling so many units of these, I would imagine. Obviously, the Shire is getting binned off first, we've heard, so that's going. So if you think when the Shire is gone by the end of well, it'll be sometime in 27, the Shire is going to go. You've got the Eyeball, this, and Earth, Turth, or whatever it is. This thing really is very pretty. It was a really nice build as well, to be fair. You can obviously have it completely split. You can put it all together. It looks nice as a long length, but if you were to take the bit on the right hand side, away and bring it in front, or raise it up, or do whatever it is that you wanted to do with it, it does look very nice indeed. 15 inches tall, so it's a base plate and a half in height, and it's just shy of 3 base plates wide. So it is an absolute monster, and it does come with really very nice looking minifigures as well. So yeah, I think that is a beautiful looking thing. And I can see from Andrea, I do believe it said the Enterprise. There it is. Should have just put Star Trek in. There it is. So this absolute beautiful looking thing. I think this would be a fantastic live stream as well. This is just something completely different. Enterprise is the favorite so far, but the Indiana Jones sets are really nice. Yeah, the Indiana Jones is a strong one. So the older Indiana Jones stuff really is, they've got lots and lots of bits and pieces. Evening Ultra Bricks in. Everybody get your comments in. Let me know what your favorite set is, and we'll get it up on the screen. I've got the Lego website up and running. I have link page up and running, having a look at all of these older sets as well. And like I said, I've got tons of these to take a look at, because there's lots and lots of them. And yeah, there's some really nice stuff within these. I've even got this. I've even got the air balloon. So yeah, 99 I've got this from. So I have this fully complete. I've got all the instruction booklets and everything for them, all the minifigures. Yep. So I own this. I could have that flying around if need be. But no, this, I am saying, I think this is a bigger mistake than me. I made 2 schoolboy errors last year. My 2 big mistakes last year was sending back the Lion Knight's Castle and not getting this on when the day it came out. I should have just didn't. And I saw it in store and I had the opportunity to get it, but instead I picked up the big Christmas tree. Now, in all fairness, I'm glad I did get the big Christmas tree, which is a great build, and that Christmas tree is retiring this year. But this, I really think, it just looks like it's a good build. I just hope it is actually sturdy enough on the stand, and I think you can make quite a nice display, out of it. So, I'm assuming you've built yours, Andrea. I'm assuming there's people that have built this, and the minifigures look great. I think there's some nice bits that can be done future with this, especially if they're going to be adding other sets as well. So yeah, I think it's very, very, very nice. And of course, you can see you've got all the Easter eggs and everything in there. Yeah, I think that's a very, very good call. So the first two sets to start this stream off, outrageous, Rivendell, and this. So Ultra Bricks is coming in. Oh, Kingfisher. Hello, Steel and Knives. We've got the Kingfisher. That's a very, very nice looking set as well. So Kingfisher is it's the Kingfisher, isn't it? I've seen this in person. Very, very nice. It is there. Is there more than one on the website, or is it just this one? Because if I click on this, yeah, I think it's just this one, isn't it? So yeah, this is a very, very. It looks a very nice build as well. So the box artwork's very, very nice on this one. What banner does it come under? Icons. So yeah, that's it. So we are 834 pieces. Item number 10331, 18 plus. Yeah, seen this in person. It does look really very, very nice indeed. Was it a good build to put this one together? Let me catch up with the chat. Hello to everybody. Let me just see what's going on. So, with regards to the poll so far, we have had 8 votes. Everybody that's liked the video so far, guys, thank you very much indeed, because it massively helps with the algorithm as well. So, I know we all sound like a broken record when we say if you could like the video, but it makes a huge difference to those that have. But with regards to the poll, it's 12% for Lego City Friends Ninjago, 38% for Marvel DC Lord of the Rings Brickheads, 38% for Icons, Ideas, Creator, any car, Speed Champion, Technic, whatever else. And then you've got Disney Star Wars Potter for those. Mark said, my dad's getting that set for his birthday. So which one's he getting, Mark? Oh, the Star Trek. He's got very, very good taste. He's got very, very good taste. Mark, well, we'll get the Thunderfang on, because if that's your favourite set of all time, we will get that up on the screen in a second, because that is worth showing off, because that does look great as well. So I will catch back up with everything. So I think Jay says his favourite set of all time. Let's tell you what, everybody's picking modern. I honestly, before everybody came in, I've got this all linked up. Look, I've got set 99, 98. You know, I've got this thing here. Look at this. What a set this is. So I've got all of these. I own every single one of those. So if you got to go in your back catalogue and think back, then of course let us know. But Thunderfang has just been shouted out from Mark, which, well, I know what it is. Thunder. Hang on, let's try that again. Fang. Big pink thing. But Jay is learning what this is, Mark, because you confused him yesterday, I think. So this is Thunderfang. I still think he looks better in if he was full translucent from the underworld, where he literally sucks everybody's souls and kills everybody. Whereas this, he's just trying to kill everybody. Big thing, looks great. Of course, it's all to the blood moon and everything like that. It's a very, very nice looking set. Great minifigure selection. And of course, it's just a nice looking set. So yeah, it's a good choice for that one, Mark. Absolutely, because well, it does look very, very tasty as well. Now, I do believe Jay's gone straight in for the eyeball. So let me just catch up with everybody, and then we'll carry on. So we have got Kingfisher from Steel and Knives. That's a great choice. Mark then says, my dad's getting the Star Wars set, Star Trek set, sorry, for his birthday. Ultra Bricks has just told me it sounds like there's another big Jurassic Park skeleton coming in March, 2,000 pieces. Well, I've got room for another one, so that's okay, because with the new location underneath the table, I can actually fit another one underneath there if required. I wonder if that comes out in the same month as well. That'd be interesting. Ultra Brick said, I picked up the Star Trek set. It is great. Sean's also saying, it's fine. There's a man that has one ready to go, which is, of course, the Lion Knight's Castle, which I'm surprised nobody's mentioned yet that, because obviously everybody that is rock hard for castles and nobody's yet mentioned it. So Mark's already said about his favourite Ron. Ulrich said Rivendell is coming home this year, I think. Don't want to chance it next year. It's a set that I think it'll make. I don't think it'll make it. No, when it gets announced for retirement, it's just going to be on back order from day one. I think Jay is saying that he is on fire and his eye is looking at his ring. I'm assuming that's what Jay's is in code. I have the Kingfisher on the side table in the living room. Very nice looking on display and also a great build, says Sean. And Mark, hey Jay, there we go. So we are only 15 minutes into very, very spontaneous stream because these kind of things happen. I get bored and setting them up. Lord of the Rings. So Rivendell, already been covered. This is what did Jay dirty. This is Jay's kryptonite that then now, because of this one set, he's still falling down the rabbit hole. He's not actually hit the bottom yet with a big splash. He is still torpedoing down, and it's going down and down and down. So gorgeous thing. It's a very nice build. Looked great on display. It's very menacing with regards to just its length and the big old eyeball looking over absolutely everything. You can put it basically wherever it is that you want to go. If you put it further back in the room, you can just have it spread out or have it closer with other sets. It does need a bit of breathing space to sort of appreciate it a little bit more. And after what I was thinking about, maybe giving some more breathing space to my display and spreading things out a little bit more so you can kind of see the sets a little bit better. I think this deserves a bit more of that sort of breathing space with, obviously, what I was looking at earlier with regards to the Ninjago skull stuff, because I think that will go hand in hand potentially with D&D, or it will go hand in hand with this, with all of everything on flames, fire, all sorts of nonsense. But I say this every time, when Lego are happy with a product because they give it a load of photos. And here we are, you've got 21 half decent pictures with this. And you've got all the little hidden bits and pieces in the back and all the other little bits and bobs that's going on in there. And of course, you've got all the really good minifigure selection with this one as well. And you have got a bit of a play feature at the top. Not that anybody ever is going to be looking at the back of this thing, because it gets flushed straight to the back of your billy or your wall or anything like that. So the minifigures get pulled to the front. Ultra Bricks has also said Baron Door is also coming home this year. Don't tell his wallet. Well, we will not be doing that at all. We are so Clone Marshal. What is Clone Marshal going to be voting for? What is Commander Cody Marshall Clone? What is the best ever favorite set for you of all time? Sean says, on good authority, voting for Shibo with the Lion Knight's castle. Well, to be fair, we might as well flop that out now, because I think Shibo did say that good grief. Shibo did say it's not even popped up, is it? Lion's Night. We'll go for Lion. Lion, there it is. One of the best ever builds for Shibo. It looks great open length like that, like how I've got the other one, but it also doesn't look too bad this way. It's sort of this way, it kind of looks like its own city within a castle, doesn't it? Where you've got like the thatched roof and all the other little bits and pieces. Whereas when it's open, you've kind of got the castle side and the sort of villagey side, which looks smart. And then when you whack it all together, it looks good. But after doing a bit of research, like these little pieces of the flag, they want £8 for that if you've lost your flags or anything. So got to be careful with some of the fabric with these kind of things. That's what it looks like from the back end. Now, if anybody has seen any of the videos of me walking around the Legoland parks, the display that they did in the cabinet must have been at least a base plate back. It was all checkered. And they actually put all the picnic tables and all the bread and loads of extra minifigures all across the back of this thing and made a really very, very big diorama with it open. And there was another one where it was all closed up like this. So yeah, it does look very, very smart. If I was to do the roller coaster idea, of course, I'd have to have it this shape. I wouldn't be able to have it as a full length. The only thing I could potentially get away with is having maybe some track around it, possibly, if it ever came about. But of course, this went into a sale, it got restocked, and then it disappeared very, very quickly. So yeah, it's a fabulous looking set. And Shibo, that is one for you. We have got the long one coming in for Cody. So we know what this is. It is Venetor. It's just going to pop up. There it is. The long length, the big bit of cheese. So the UCS Republic. You've all got some corking stuff coming through for your picks this evening. Absolutely. So again, very lucky to have this one. Super, super sturdy as well, because it's one of the first ones where the legs are built into the thing. So you could literally pick it up and just throw it around the room and it's absolutely fine. Where if you sneeze by the Falcon, it will just fall apart. And if you breathe by the 8080, that also falls apart. But whereas this thing, it's got a little bit of an engine droop, but that's just how long the actual engines are over the pin. Not that I care at all, but I know some people want to be perfectionists. But this thing, very, very long, so it takes up a huge amount of space. If you can get it on a stand, obviously from Wicked Bricks or anybody like that, it does look very, very smart. It does look very good indeed. And of course, there's obviously, this is off. This is going, isn't it? So this is on the retiring list. This is on the retiring list this year with the sail barge and, of course, the Falcon. So we're going to have a long length replaced with another bit of cheese, aren't we? So cheese to cheese this year in 2026. Interesting to see what the next one's going to be. Is it going to be a Superstar Destroyer again? Because if it is going to be a Superstar Destroyer again, then, well, you're laughing for that, aren't you? So you can't go wrong with that. So everybody, just get your favorite sets in the chat. Let me know what it is. I'll plonk it up on the screen. And of course, if you don't have to own it. It's just what you think is your number one set that you've seen. Or of course, you could have one that is on your wish list, which is your favorite ever, which you don't have. And then there might be another one that's sentimental to you, and then you want that as well. But I do like the fact that they have, this is actually the backside, the underneath. So they have actually added detailing on this one. They have actually added all the red and everything. You can see all of the little bits underneath. So it's not like it's just studs on show and they've just left it, like of course is what they've done previously. They have given you a little bit of thing to play with. Scrap Daddy, good evening to you. Hopefully you are good. I will catch back up with the chat in a second and I'll pick the next one that you guys and girls are chatting about. Of course, you have got, well, there's, I would imagine that was going to be Rex. And even they can't, they're too ashamed to show you that a figure that was supposed to be exclusive to this then reappeared in something much smaller. But the box of this thing is monstrous as well. So yeah, it's a good looking set. It is a good looking set. So yeah, some great choices coming in on that one. Right, I've seen that, Sean. I was going to say that as well. So I'll go with that. Let me just go back up a little bit higher so I don't miss anything. So we've got the Venator. So Sean and Ultra talking, which is good. So yeah, you just need a little bit more clone for that one. You've got time. It's not retiring until later on in the year, so you have got time to get it. So yeah, another £250 if you can save that up. Might be lucky, and you might get it in a sale just beforehand. Right, next one on the list then, by the looks of it, been painting a ceiling, says Scrap Daddy. Another vote on Ryan's behalf is the Wonka. Of course, we can't go away without having the Willy Wonka. Now, don't be afraid, guys and girls. I said this before. Don't be afraid to go old school if you want something 80s, 90s, whatever teas that you want. We've had some Bricklink Designer Program stuff as well. So we were looking at the Bricklink Design Program straight away. And then we've had a look at the Venture sets, which I've got up on, again, using Bricklink. So if there's anything that you don't think, oh, actually, yeah, I remember that old Lego City set from whatever it would be. You know, there's all of this stuff that we can take a look at and use to our disposal, because you've got these classic minifigures just in here, which I have. This is another vehicle that I do have. I do have this yellow mummy as well. Big theme within the Lego group. So yeah, don't be afraid to show off that. And we're not going to be afraid to show off, well, this. Here it is. The Willy Wonka has made it onto the stream yet again, because it is so popular within the chat. I'm sure every single person is going to own one of these. Here's Willy Wonka. That's what this thing looks like. It is, obviously, everyone's got their own tastes. It's just an awkward thing. I think the original Ideas one did look a little bit better. Seeing it in store though, it looks good. It does look nice, but yeah, it's an awkward shape as well, because it kicks round a bit like Rivendell, so it is a little bit of an awkward shape. It's sort of a lot wider than it is taller. But you have got these little bits and pieces at the back, and you have got all these moving elements and things. So then you've got all the golden tickets that are on there. It's retiring this year though, so it's had a very, very short run. So you haven't got long to pick one of these up if you want it. Because if you don't have it, then of course, well, you're going to miss out, aren't you? And you know it's going to go up in massive amount of money as well. I think what a lot of people have done is that they've actually bought this, used it for parts, and sold the minifigures. But it's going by how many Oompa Loompas are available compared to actual sets. I think this set's probably got good part usage. So I think people are just, when they're getting it on ×2 or ×4 points, because it went into a sale as well, didn't it? We had it on a sale with ×4. I think people probably picked it up, used all the translucent pieces and all the minifigures, and then made money from it that way. Killian, good evening to you. What is your best ever of all time? Your mall bust. Mall bust. What's the SKU? You know what the SKU number is for that, Killian? Oh, hang on. I have been penetrated. Hang on then. What is this going on? I've just got to let it load, Ultra. Just got to let it load. Ooh. That's different. We're doing a spring lantern new year. I wonder where. Right, I'll see if I can find that. Hang on. Oh, more bus. All right, I'll find it. More bus, not a problem. Don't panic. We can see what we can find. Let's have a look. Right, Star Wars set. Darth Maul, the bust. I'm assuming it's this one. Is this your favorite? Is this the one that you're talking about? Is this the one it is? I'm going to find it now, Ultra. That thing looks incredible. I've got to show that off to the stream. I can't buy a second one to do that, though. There's no way I could have two of them, but my days, that is very, very impressive. I do like the fact that people are doing seasonal things with their Death Star, because it just adds to it, doesn't it? Just adds to it completely. CHIN. Let's see if I can. Will it pop up, or we're gonna have to type it in? I am going to find it because it's too good. So you can carry on looking at that bust, everybody. This thing, if this works, which I'm hoping it will do, it'll be good. But annoyingly, my Instagram's not linked to this laptop, so I can't just click on the link. So I've got to type it in. No, that's not going to work either. Right, I am going to find it. Don't worry, we will find it. He said it at the same. Yeah, that's it. Yes, it is really interesting to see how people are always doing different things with that. It does look very, very good. Now, the scary thing is with this bust is obviously it's just a standard 1,868 pieces all the way back from 2001. But if you want to get yourself one, it is £2,800. £2,800 new. That's used for 389. So of course, this is where the sealed stuff becomes very, very expensive. Oh, you got the UCS Slave one and the Mario Kart. All right, we'll take a quick look at those, and then so the Mario Kart is, of course, this one, which is a thing. This does look very, very good indeed. Anybody else pick this up? Anybody else thinking about this? Because I think it does look very. It is nice. It is nice. I can't get over this flipping Death Star. Yeah, they've added in loads of stuff in that, haven't they? Is this? I wonder if this is this. No, it's not, is it? Oh yeah, I can see the giveaway at the bottom. Hmm. Will this work? Yes, I think it might. Right, we just have to do this. So I'll share this tab. This is it. Found it. How cool does that look? That's a very, very impressive thing. Is it? Is it? I thought it was. This is the Christmas one, all done as a Chinese New Year. Yeah, 'cause I love the fact that they've added in all the bright colours all across the bottom. I think that's very, very clever. They've got the dragon down at the bottom there, bottom left. I can't put the mouse over the top. And they've redesigned all the bits on the inside. So again, if they're now going to do this for Easter and then again for Halloween and everything, I do like the giveaway that they've added in it. I think that's a pretty smart looking thing that. But if you want to pick this up, it is there it is, £2,800 used if you wanted to get yourself one of those. So anybody that's just popping in, let us know exactly what your favourite set is, and I will plonk it up on the screen. It is a very, very good build, Killian. It is a very, very good build, and it is massive as well. So the Death Slice is it's huge, but it doesn't look as big as what it is. So yeah, it's if you can ever get your hands on one just to build, take apart, and give back or sell or whatever, I do highly recommend it because it's one of those sets that is very, very smart. It is very, very good. It's just it's a lot of money. That's the only thing, but you get a lot for it. That's the thing. It's one of those where it's not like the 8080 where the 8080 sort of didn't pack as much of a punch. The end result was good, but it's obviously very repetitive with four. You have to do the legs four times and all that kind of nonsense. Whereas the actual Death Slice, it's yeah, it's just different. It was enjoyable as well to put together. Good parts usage, heavy as anything as well. It is very, very heavy. So hopefully the people that are in the process of putting theirs together are enjoying themselves with it. But no, it's a very, very good build for me. I really did like that very much indeed. Let us know, guys and girls, what it is your favorite one. Galaxy. We have got the Alpine F1. The F1 Speed Champions is a corking line, so we'll get that up right. Well, let me go back through. Let me just catch up with the chat first, and we'll get that up next. There we go. Mark is in love with this Hulkbuster. Fantastic stuff. Everybody that's liked the video, thank you very much indeed. It makes a huge difference to the algorithm. And the instructions will really test you. He's going to slap him around the side of the face, is old Killian. Or Swift Headbutt, one or the other. We have got... which one is for? Is that for the... the bust, right? Okay, I thought for a second then you actually had the Death Star. I'm reading through. Ultrabricks in a Halloween version, yeah. So it'd be interesting to see what they did with the Halloween version. That'd be very, very interesting indeed. Details on the Chinese buffet in the boardroom. I know it's mad, isn't it? Let me get that back up. What I'll do, I'll just get that back up on everybody's screen so you can actually soak in how much detail is. I'll load the next. I'll get the I'll get that as wide as possible. There we go. I will now get the F1 cars up on the screen because the Speed Champions cars deserve to be looked at. I think we'll look at Speed Champions across the board. I think all of the Speed Champions. I think the DeLorean needs a good shout for a very strong, very strong thing of this year. So let's have a look. I'll get that ready up in the background. Let me know all the bits and pieces that you spot, because there's lots and lots going on. I know it's not the clearest of photos because of how it is, but I mean, look at that. You've got a little thing. You've got a little thing right in the middle underneath the panda. So it looks like there's a shower thing going on up on the inside. It's all changed as well. They put pictures up, so the prison cells disappeared. If you look at above the top where they've got the shooter bit, And then underneath, they put all the plants and stuff in. I do like the color of the laser as well. I think that's a nice touch. You have then underneath got the laser. You got all the dragon and the dancing dragons again. What they did at the very top. So where they've got like the hot tub stormtrooper, they've covered that well. I do really like what they've done with the throne rooms. They've even changed the seat, haven't they? So they've still got the battle going on, but they've just changed all the outer edge. So somebody's been very, very creative with this. This is far too beyond my skill. Um, so yeah, I think it's a really nice looking thing. I should do something like this. But I just don't have the skill, the time, or the patience, to be honest. I don't have the parts either. That's the thing. I've got no spare parts. There's no parts usages. Um, but no, I couldn't. Yeah, I can just see them having that in their room and literally using it as a decorative piece all year round. So they'll take it off. It will be a death slice for a week, and then it will move on to something else. So no, they're very, very clever from that redesign. So that's right. We're talking about the F1 cars. Now, there's so many of them. I'm not going to click on each one individually, but I think the DeLorean, again, is still out of stock. So people have gone wild for that. I don't know if it's anybody's favorite set of all time, but it's worth a shout as we talk about the Speed Champions. We'll have a look in a second, Sean, at that SKU number as well. So we'll go. I was very disappointed in the whole Star Wars line 2025, says Killian. Yeah, I mean it's this year's not started great for in people's mind because of obviously the technology that they've used, but it does look good with the sandcrawl and stuff that should be coming. So hopefully they'll redeem themselves for you this year. And of course, 3 UCS sets going. You're going to get a choice of 2 more UCS this year. So is it going to be an M1 Starfighter? Is it going to be a Superstar Destroyer? Because it's going to be a like for like. Be very interesting to see. All right, of course, they've not all loaded up for you, which is great. So there should be pictures. There should be pictures about there. But no, I think the F1 cars do look smart. The race car, the F1 movie car has been hard to get for a while. I don't know the reasoning behind that. I think a lot of people have just gone crazy on double points because normally I do a what's left, what's on back order after a double points weekend. And as we're going through, you can see actually there's a lot of Speed Champions cars now that have gone back out of stock or are so Lightning McQueen, T'other one, and this, we've got 3 completely out of stock. They're not even on back order. And then the F1 cars are on the shopping block for the end of this year. So a lot of these Speed Champions are going to be going. So you're going to have to act quickly with what is going to be left, because there's no surprise that the Paul Walker Fast and the Furious is on back order. Because of course, we all think, we've seen the list, haven't we? It's no surprise with regards to if the Supra is coming, then he'll be going, and then he'll be used again in minifigure form on that. So I have the DeLorean. Right, quick look at the DeLorean. I'll work my way back up the chat so we'll see exactly. So this DeLorean, I think everybody's gone mental for it, haven't they? 2 minifigures, great price point, good looking car. Obviously, traditionally, Speed Champions cars comes with about 1 million stickers, just like the Mattel Hot Wheels cars, by the way. So it's just exactly the same as that. Build together 1 to 2. You can. I think people are probably buying 2 of them so they can have one flying and one driving. That's probably why it is so popular. But no, I think it does look good. And of course, this is a vehicle that is in a Universal park, and there used to be a Back to the Future ride as well. So I could have it as a bit of an Easter egg in my own theme park. But again, until I actually get my head around exactly what it is I'm trying to achieve, I'm sure a time machine car wouldn't be difficult to exactly figure out, but you've got all the different dates, the years, and everything that are on there. So yeah, I think it's a nice looking thing. Let me go back through. Do a West Country themed death slice cheese. Well, why? Well, rather than doing like instead of doing like a West Country with cheese, why don't we just do it as a farm? Why don't we just have like tractors and sheep and actually make it with a combine harvester and have it all as a farm in there? That would be something completely different. Which one of the speeds? So this is open to everybody. Galaxy Technodragons is asking, what is everybody's favorite Speed Champion vehicle? Oof. Going by how popular this is, I would imagine the DeLorean for a lot of people, but I do like the look of the F1 cars as well. There's been some very Speed Champions this year has had an outstanding start to the year with regards to just the quality of stuff. So yeah, I think with regards to that, I think it works out to be very, very, very well. I will get to yours in a second, Andrea, because I'm now looking at Sean. Oh, it's changed. He's changed. The name has changed to Sean the Black Ship. I thought he used to say sheep, to be honest, but you've changed your picture as well. What have you changed your picture to? Hang on. We've had a change-a-rooney to the channel. Oh, he's actually changed it to a ship. Check you out with. Look at that. So this is Ready. He has 1 subscriber, and it is me, by the way. Day 1, I was with Sean back in Outlet, and he's changed his name. This is the 3rd name change. So he's done more name changes than me. I thought I did quite a few of them. Right. So talking of Sean, what have you picked? 7084. Is this going to be the Mona Lisa? 708. Have you given me the Mona Lisa? Where are you? Where's everybody gone? You've all disappeared. There you go. 70840. There we go. 40. Oh, it's not. Yes, this has to be on people's lists, doesn't it? So we're going a bit old school now. I say old school. We're not really. Good grief! It's only the Lego Movie 2. Very, very short run for this set. It was less than a year that this set actually was available to get, because I got it from the Lego store, which would have been before the park opened halfway through February, and it had gone by October, November that year. Has one of the most expensive minifigures in this set. So if Jay is watching in the background, he is now going to be pissed with that this is on the screen, because he wants the Harley Quinn from this set. And of course, as we know, that Harley Quinn is now £200. So the minifigures that are included in this are nuts, because there's just really weird and wonderful minifigures in the movie. And for whatever reason, they just included Suicide Harley Quinn. No reason for it. It's the only time they've ever done it. And yeah, you've got some great characters in this. I do like, again, you've got Dave just getting his tattoo literally burnt off with a blowtorch. And then you have got padded Mad Max Batman using the Duplo punch bag. So this is all the stuff that's on the back end of this. So this is a really very, very good set. I have this, and you can see it all the way through the city. But every time I look at the back of this artwork, because it's an apocalypseburg, I think, does it need just to be on sand a little bit further away from everything else, and it's its own sort of island, or can I just keep it close to my Marvel bits and pieces? Again, I'm thinking from an actual theme park perspective. But no, that's a very, very good shout. So Sean, there she is. That's the one that everybody wants. Why? I don't know. And you can have him as well. Where's my pants guy? Is lost his pants and is not very happy at all. And then you've got, there's the surfboard. It's now chainsaw, isn't it? I think it's ever been surfboard. It's chainsaw. And then you've got this one. Really nice printing on the legs, though. You've got the minifigure emblem on the bottom shin. I think that looks really smart. And you've got Larry looking after you. Then you've got the welder. And then you've got all of these. And obviously, all of these are from the original Lego movie. And they're all happy. And then they're not so happy. So, yeah, that's a very, very good shout, Sean. Right, jumping back to the poll, and then I'll jump back into the chat. Right, so we're 16 votes in so far. So, again, all I've done is asked, what's everybody's favourite theme? Comment your set, and I'm showing your sets off on the screen. Lego City, Friends, Ninjago is at 19%. 25% is Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings with the Brickheads. 38% basically covers everything, doesn't it? Which is icons, ideas, creator, and cars. So it's any form of car. Disney, Star Wars, Potter is 19%. So all good, sexy fun. Right, as we start coming down. So Mark likes the Hulk. Killian was talking about the original DeLorean. The Cobb. You like the Cobb set? Okie dokie. That's the next one I spotted in the chat. Let's get that up on there. So there's Cobb. Is this, yeah. So this is not on the. This isn't on the list for this year. You got two very good minifigures with this. So hang on, let me go. Let me go back through. Yeah, I can see what you guys are talking about. So yeah, you went into an American store and stole the last one and left. did it did it for king, queen, country, and everything else in between. Whoever it is you wanted to do it for. Got the blue milk on this one, so there's more blue milk. Obviously you've got the Boba sort of armor on that one, and then Cad Cabane, I do believe his name is on that one. Yes, check me out. My Star Wars knowledge is outrageous, as is these two minifigures. I think those two minifigures look great. And obviously that's the set to get this from, so I can see why that's somebody's favorite set, because I think it does look very, very good indeed. Let me go back through. So Old Brick said about the DeLorean. There we go. There we go. There we go. Harley Squid. Yeah, it's Harley Quinn. I think it should have been Harley Quinn. I don't know if I said Squid. It's a very, very good looking set. Yeah, so that Apocalypse Berg is gorgeous. Now, anything else you can think of that just looks like a nice looking set? If there's what else is it you guys and girls would like to buy? You must have seen something somewhere, like say for example, for me, I'll go for I know one straight away that I'm missing, which is just a Ferris wheel. I'm not saying it's the my favorite ever, but I would like this because it's huge and it's under the Lego Creator banner. I don't have it. I've got the other roller coasters, and I really should have this set. I think it'd be a good build. To get it placed is a bit of a concern for me though, because just of how tall it actually is. Ultra bricks is I can imagine somebody doing that as well. Just being all nice and smug. But yeah, I do like the looks of this one. This has actually been on my list for a very, very long time. Because I've got the carousel, which I actually now have a better home for than what I did before, thinking about it. So I can actually get that fixed up and get that placed. That's actually going to be my next thing I'm going to do while I'm waiting for the Ninjago stuff. This doesn't hold its value that much though. You can pick this one up secondhand for not too much money. Let me use the Bricklink for a price. So Ferris wheel. Let's see what if it is. There we go. So yeah, even Bricklink is so comes with, because Bricklink just the minifigures are a little bit easy to see. You got what 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 minifigures that things come with. So it's a big set. And you can see just the detailing that's with it. I think it looks nice. Let me just find the price in the background. Where are we? That one. So we are looking at the Ferris wheel at the moment. If you were to get it used, you're looking at about £130. And again, it's a big thing. I think that's why it doesn't have that much money. It's not that, I say not that much money. It's a lot of money, but it's really big. We'll struggle where to put it on the shelf, because if you start looking at how big the base is of that, the nice thing is that it can actually be it could be sort of almost in the center, closer to the front than the back of the display, because it's so open. You can see all the way straight through it. So it's not, it shouldn't be horrendous. But again, you've got the little lovey-dovey birds up on there. You've got the worker. It's just a skinny Ferris wheel, but it is very, very big. But this was the day and age that they didn't bother to tell you how big it was in the box. So I'm sure people listening to our live stream go, oh yeah, that'd be a good idea, and then they go and do it. Good night to you, Mark. Take care. I'm glad you enjoyed your Lego today. Sean said I saw one for here of what, an actual Ferris wheel. Sean, Killian, sorry, did you see an actual Ferris wheel or this Lego set for the? Because I can never tell. You could have bought yourself an actual one of these and put it in your garden. But no, I do like the look of this. I do like the structure underneath. I like the fact how you can get on and off it 2 different ways, and then you can literally just queue off. You got the queue line in, off you go, and then you've got the person running it there. And of course, it does move, I think. So you've got all the little technic bits to get it to move. So yeah, it's a very, very effective looking thing. So can anybody else think of something like this, which they'd be like, oh, actually, if I could add something to my collection, I would do. And if you would do, what would it be? Because of course, I am sure there's some Winter Village fans in here that's probably thinking, oh yeah, I'd like to add in some of the older Winter Village stuff, so we can easily look at some of the older Winter Village stuff if anybody wants to take a look at that. There's lots of different things. In fact, I'll start the Winter Village conversation off. I want the cottage. I want the Winter Village cottage. This is on my list for this year. This is the next one that I want to add to the Winter Village display. Is it going to pop up? Let me have a look. What is the SKU number for that? What are you? What are you? 10229. Are you going to be on here? No, you suck. 10229. Right. Let's have a look at it on this way. 10229. Have it. Over you come. This one, and this is the one that I think looks great. So that is. Let's have a look at this. There we go. So I think this set looks very, very smart. They're not big, obviously, but the problem is that this is now far too much money. And it just, it's got a real thick, snowy roof. It's got all the nice detail on the inside. Tons of minifigures again. And don't forget, when this came out in 2012, it wouldn't have been that much money at all. This sealed at the moment is outrageously expensive. Favorite speed champion from Sean, the Black Ship, is it 77241? Okay. 77241. Nice. The S2000 from Too Fast, Too Furious. Yep. I think we were saying this in the other live stream that we don't quite understand why they've done it in the order that they've done it with, because you had Dom's Charger and then you had Brian's Too Fast, Too Furious Skyline. Then you had this, and now it looks like they're going to be doing the Supra, but the Charger's retired, so you can't do the iconic drag race over the railway tracks. But no, this is a great looking thing. It's a very, very good looking thing, and they've even added in the sticker of the graphic of what happened when she's driving around as well. So yeah, very, very, very clever. Very, very clever. So yeah, I don't know if people are fans of these or not, but I think it looks very, very smart. This, I think it looks good. So we are talking. I'm assuming we're talking about. Oh, the Lego. Oh, right. I thought for a second there, I thought you were talking about the smart brick. No, yep. Well, I don't know. You could have bought a flipping Ferris wheel. You got to actually tell me these things, because you lot are crazy collectors. Somebody tell me they've gone off and got a lawnmower. Just give me all the details about that. Nothing is wrong collecting lawnmowers, obviously. But there you go. There is your pink S2000. And again, the minifigure will be worth quite a bit of money when it retires, as will Dom, as will Vin Diesel, sorry, and of course Paul Walker. Yeah, so yeah, so how much to buy the parts for which one? She's called Suki. She is indeed. Which set are we talking about? Just in case we're delayed, that quickly, and I'll catch up with the chat and see what is going on. So we are 16 votes in to the poll. We are 19% for Lego City Friends Jargo, 25% for Marvel DC Lord of the Rings and the Brickheads, 38% for Icons, Ideas, Creator and Kaz, and Disney Star Wars Potter is at 20%. Death by stickers on that set. Yep, they are. It's traditionally, you will get absolutely shafted, bent over royally on every single Speed Champions car, but that is just something that they do, isn't it? So it seems to be every car brand does that, though. Mattel are now doing it as well. So it is what it is with that kind of thing. Let us know what it is, Killian, that you're after with regards to the parts, and I can get it up on Bricklink, so that's not a problem at all. But with regards to this, yeah, I think this is really nice. I think this really is very, very nice. Now, I wonder Is there a winter? Is there an actual collection? Oh, there is. They have got them on. Oh, this is deadly now. So they've got the train. What old train have they got? Where does it start? Ah. So the another one that is expensive is, of course, this one. Again, really nice looking thing for the Winter Village market. It does look very, very smart. Um, done that for a lot of my. Okay. Oh, yep. I can have a look. I'll have a look. But no, this one looks great. It's a nice looking. It's a nice looking set. It's just again far too expensive. Came out in 2013. This sealed, I think. Well, let's have a look. Actually, how much is this sealed? Let's have a look. So used, sealed. No, that's from Indonesia, Singapore. We're already at double money. 160 used. That is, so I think I've seen it for about 300 quid new is what I've seen it for. It's outrageous what this one goes for. But no, if we get time, we'll have a look at the parts for that one after, because I don't know the ins and outs of Bricklink very well, so I don't really know how to actually find the actual parts that are needed. But yeah, they go up, they add up, don't they? These things, they do add up a lot. Part out. That's completely frozen everything. Okay, great. Whole thing's just crashed. Weird. So has anybody got any of what have they done for what have they done for Fast and Furious? Fast and Furious. Fast and the Furious. So they have done. So yeah, they did do the Supra. They've done the Supra already in Technic. So now they're just going to, because they did this with Dom's Charger as well. They did Dom's Charger in Technic, and then they did it in actual smaller form. Oh, that's a good shout. You see, that's a very, very good shout. See, these are the things that we want to be looking at as well. So, so we're looking at what was that? 400 2019, isn't it? Right, I'll reopen up Bricklink. 400 2019 because I've now got to type in my birthday. What is going on with Bricklink? Stop it. Oh, they've just updated all of their T's and C's. That's why it's all gone completely wrong. So I've just accepted all of them and just hope for the best. 220. Have a look. Is it 400? What is the number? What do you say it was? 4? Yeah, 400 2019. Yeah, I thought it was. 400 2019. Here it is, the exclusive of the exclusivity. This is the one. Anybody got this? Does anybody have this? That's the white whale of X-Wings. Yeah. I just like the little snow hut, to be honest. Got to be better images than that. They've let us down with this. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Surely we've got some better images, have we? Yeah, that's what it looks like built. So it's literally just the same size as an X-Wing, isn't it? But you pay, if you wanted it, you got to pay like. Oh, I think they're going to redo it because it hasn't been released. There's no reason why they won't do it. I think what they'll do though, they'll do it in gingerbread form. I think that's how they'll get around it because they've done the gingerbread 8080. They'll now do this in gingerbread form. Hopefully, maybe just in scale with everything else rather than it being a full-blown X-Wing. They still charge you the same price for an X-Wing though, of course, because it's Star Wars. But I think they could redo something like this or do something else because of course you've got the Ninjago one as well, haven't you? Which what's the SKU number on that? Ninjago. So there's staff set. Can't remember what number that is. It is Ninjago staff. What was it? I think it's 2020, was it? I will find it. Ninjago Christmas. Oh, there we go. Is that it? Oh, it's close. 420.21 is what it is. So 400.2021. This is on my list for this year. That's why there was nothing on my list for. So this is what I want. I want this. Temple of Celebrations is what I'm after, because you get every single golden. It's not very Christmassy, which is a little bit annoying, but you get the every single 10th year anniversary golden minifigure, which so it says you're getting any of the other sets. And then you get a couple of the snakes. Again, no Christmassy about that. Granted, that one's got a Christmas scarf on, so they've copped out on that one. You have got Garmadon in a Santa's outfit, so there is at least one thing that's in there. And the dragon is massive. But look how many minifigures you get with it. The set itself, I wonder if has it got a picture of it built? There's not. I think it's stupid, isn't it? There's 114 of them available on here. There's 114 staff members that have sold it or just aren't interested by it, and they're all. Are they giving us any other pictures, or is it just those photos? So in fact, we found it online last time. You could see actually the size of it. The dragon is massive, and the story that it tells on the inside is smart enough. But yeah, it's about £200 you can pick this up for. There's your that dragon's huge, and it's got a little sleigh. So yeah, they've done it for every single theme. I think they would sell. Just shut some of these tabs down. Shutting some of the tabs down. Let me go back through. So Star Wars wise then, because obviously there's some Star Wars fans in. What do you think is one of the best ever Star Wars sets made? Because are we going like Cloud City, or are we going something older than that, or are we going to this? Because if you had to go for like an actual, you had to go for an actual like play set. So would you Ultra Bix would take Ewok Village over the Cloud City, which we'll get straight. I mean, there's lots of Star Wars stuff that you can do. They could redo all of these, because I don't understand why they don't carry, because there's nothing to this. Look at it. It's empty there. It's just studs on. There's nothing good about this whatsoever. If you really think about it, it's just a load of big plates, and that's it. You've got a small little bit of detail room on there, and that's obviously where that goes down. But because it's now a collector's item, it's really expensive, where they could make this so much better now. And granted, it'll cost a lot of money, but I mean, if you think of how much of an upgrade the was it that the Master Builder series was for the Cantina, they just put that in this. If they did this again, like when the Cantina retired, I think the Cantina needed another thing like this, and they didn't do it, which was a bit of a shame, really. Ewok Village, I built it and sold one last year. Such a fun build, the Ewok Village. Nice. Built, bought, and gone. That's a good way to do it. So there's I've had an accident, brown Luke. So Ewok Village. Ewok, walk, whatever. The old village, here it is. So these are still on the website. So it's just a shy under 2,000 pieces. It's a good scale, this one, isn't it? It's not. It's a nice size. Could they? Do you think this is another one that they could redo and make it better, or do you think they would just make it bigger? Would they just make it taller, and just keep it there or thereabouts the same? Because I've seen it in person, and to be fair, it doesn't look too bad. I don't think. Yeah, I don't understand why they don't have either one every year or just one tag teaming another one in. So they've got like a Master Builder series line going, because obviously the Cantina is very, very popular, very, very minifigure heavy. And I think it would have done well. It does do well, obviously, but I thought they could have cracked on with that and just kept that going nicely, couldn't they? But they did it and then it disappeared. And I was like, oh right, okay. But yeah, this one again, they could redo, but I think they would just make it taller. I guess they would probably put what, like another 1,000 pieces into it, something stupid, double the price, and you all you Star Wars fans would be living the absolute dream. 76443 is the best Star Trek set. 76433, eh? 76433. There we go. Harry Potter. I did read that right, didn't I? 76433. Is that what you wrote? 76443. Ah, I messed up then. I was going to say, that's a random one. 76443. Oh, it gets even worse. There we go. What a thing this is. No wonder it's retiring straight away. This is an absolute steaming pile of turd, I would think. It's probably a nice build. It just doesn't look fantastic, I don't think. I don't understand what's going on with Potter's face, because they've done it as a V shape. I mean, that there looks. I don't even. It doesn't even look like it's the same company, does it? Let's be honest. Allegedly, there's a New York Village coming this year for about $180. It's not very helpful. Oh. Well, I wonder what you can get for. Well, be like 100 pieces then is what you're going to be getting. There you go. Sean got the numbers wrong. Oh, it's so bad. So bad. It's just like some of the stuff they do is great, and some of the stuff you just think, why? Maybe they're just running out of ideas. I mean, if you took the characters away, the bike doesn't look too bad. But yeah, I think even the front fender is too small. But they've just sort of thrown something together, haven't they? 75443 is next. 75443. Oh. Oh, you actually got the number wrong, did you? You got it wrong as well. Oh. So what, you like this one? Look at the face on that. You got the wrong number. I got the wrong number. Killian said the Jedi Temple. Which is what is it? Is it no? I have to find that then. Which is the Jedi Temple? I'll get another. Hang on. Let's get another Lego page up and running, and I can type it in at the back. The Jedi Temple, the 4+ set. Yes. This is the one that I'm thinking of, Killian. But is this the one that you mean, or are you thinking of a different? They've done it. This is the most recent Jedi Temple I can think of. Oh, you want one? Ah, right. Okay. Oh, that's the one. Best set ever. Do you own this one then, Sean? It is cute, little 4+. So he's under Mandalorian. They get him in young, aren't they, for this age demographic? I mean, his head literally just slots straight in, and what's he doing? Marshmallows? But again, no stickers on 4+, so it's all big prints on that. So it's all under the learn to build. It just takes them off Duplo straight into Star Wars. So yeah, I can see why people like that one, but I don't know, how difficult was it for you to put together, Sean? Did you manage to do that all right? Was you 17? To be fair, it's only, I didn't actually see the price of it. It's only $17.99, so that's a really nice gift to somebody. Let's be honest, you could get it for somebody and then just actually end up building it for yourself, couldn't you? Especially on double points at the moment. There you go, Sean. You can treat yourself to something. So Scrappy thought that Potter looks amazing. The Razor Quest playset is an awesome build. Right, Razor Quest. This is a touchy subject now. We're getting into squeaky bum time is what we're getting into. Oh no, it's hurting me. I don't know if I can click on it. Oh, right. Go for this one more. Is this the one that you mean? He did win Toy Winner of the Year. Is this the one that you asked her? I'll be honest, I did struggle. To be fair, I couldn't get a roller coaster to go around a track today, so I can't say too much. But I would probably struggle to put that together as well. I'll probably put his head on upside down or something after the luck I had with that track today. But no, this sold out. This I think is going to be the size of the new one, isn't it? Because instead of it being this sort of color on the side, they've gone for a more of a yellowy type color. I think. And you have got a different Mando in this one, so yeah, it looks smart enough. That one, it does look smart enough. Yeah. So yeah, the play is. Oh, Killian's on fire with these at the moment. What a set that is. I mean, I've got this one, but yeah, I'm letting you guys and girls let me know. So I mean, don't forget the animated artwork from Batman as well. That's a fair shout for a set that is up there, but they have done really good jobs with Lego Movie stuff, and this is another set with figures and a build and CMFs that went along with it, and the box artwork and the instruction booklet and everything is really very, very eye catchy. Yeah, very, very eye catchy. So yeah, it does look very, very smart. To be fair, it does look good. I do like mine very, very, very much. Just in two minds at the moment. Like I said, what I'm going to do with this Lord of the Rings eyeball, because if I move the Lord of the Rings eyeball, it frees up this set for me to move. Or if I keep it where it is, then I might just open it up a little bit. But you've got loads of moving parts in this. Forever sorting too. It's where he laughs at the proposal. He finds it funny. Don't forget, you've got the slide down the mouth. You've got the crazy mirrors. Punching gloves, the boxing gloves that go up and down. You've got Batman, Robin, Alfred, Barbara, that is, isn't it? That's Barbara. And then you've got Joker, and you've got another version of Harley Quinn. Then you've got the end credit, white suit. Then you've got a sketchy looking Robin on that one. And then you've got Batgirl, and then you've got Joker. And then there's some more in the CMFs in the white suit, which completes all the others from the credits. So have you still got this one, Killian, or have you binned this one off? Because this is it's a very, very nice, very, very nice looking set. Very nice looking set, that one. Right, poll-wise, what are we getting up to on the poll? So for the poll, then, at the moment, we're 18 votes in. Lego City Friends Ninjago is 17. Marvel GC Lord of the Rings Brickheads at 22. That's a point. We haven't looked at the new Brickheads, have we, in this stream anyway. 44% for Lego Ideas, Icons, Created Cars. Disney, Star Wars, Harry Potter. So anybody in the background wants to have a look at any of their favorite sets, obviously get them in. It could be Bricklink stuff. It could be anything that we need to use from way, way, way back when. Or, of course, the Lego website. But on the Lego website at the moment, there is a few new things. So let's just cover these very, very quickly, because I know this has nothing to do with anybody's favorite sets. But this has just been released today. You now get double points on this. This now does actually, until midnight, you got another 3 hours. You can get double points on this and the giveaway. So the giveaway finishes when the Penguin of Love is running for a little bit longer, isn't it? I think. So let's have a quick look-see at these. So you have got the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. Let us know if you're a fan. Obviously, it's just Brickheads. You've also got the Sully, Mike, and Boo Brickheads. And then you have got the Lima, whatever, fish stick figure. You've got the brick clogs. There's the flower wall, which has just come out, like I said, 2 days. It's the 1st of February. There wasn't that many releases for the 1st of February. it's because the Pokemon's coming out later on in the year, isn't it? You can pre-order Winnie the Pooh still on double points. You can do Piglet on double points, and of course that'll take you over the threshold for the giveaways as well. So if I just click on this one and show you both at the same time, so you can see exactly what they look like. Because of course we've covered these already, but it's just nice for anybody that didn't know. That's what those two look like. It's effective enough. You can pre-order them now, and they'll be available from the 1st of March. And of course, with the pre-order, you do get double points on these. So before we start to wrap things up, because of course it's only a short one in the evening, is there anybody would like to take a look at, or should we stand by? Let me know. I'm trying to think, because I'm surprised actually nobody said anything about the Ghostbuster Firehouse. So nobody's mentioned this, which again is a nice looking thing. It's very well sought after, the Ghostbuster Firehouse. 70810 is on the wish list. So what is that? 71810. 70810. Is it old? It is an older one. Right. Let's have a look at this then. 708. Try that again. Oh, what a set this is as well. Again, Lego Movie, absolutely outstanding. The metal beards, isn't it? Look at it. It's huge. The sea cow. Very, very nice. That's a better image. So this thing is really very, very tall. You've got the double-decker couch at the bottom. I have seen this built in Billund so many times. It is so good, but it's so very, 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 very expensive. Very, very expensive. But no, this set, there's a lot of good sets from the Ninjago movie, the Lego movie. The sets are great. Batman movie as well, or basically any Lego movie they've seemed to have done a very, very strong theme for. But the price of this, I think, is massive. So the double-decker bed alone is going for £14, right? So look at that. We're straight up to 220 quid, used in good condition. So it's £220 for this thing just here. So yeah, there you go. 220 quid. A lot of money. Because it wouldn't have been anywhere near that money when it first came out. That's the thing. That's the thing to think of. Sean says 76391. Right, 76391. 76391. Let's have a look-see. Very good. Can't go wrong with that. What did you do with yours in the end? Did you keep it, or have you taken it back apart and sold it? So, well, you got the sea cow, Killian. How have you managed to get that, or not? How have you got that and not know that you've got it? That's mad. And how's all of your Ninjago dragon stuff going as well? Have you calmed down on that? Full ball on that, because I am now starting to go very, very heavy into Ninjago at the moment. So I don't think it's just a phase either. I can see this being the way forward for at least this year, at least with all the backtracking that I want to do and all those nicer sets that I'd like to build up and do different bits and pieces with. Yeah, some nice. See, they did the golden ones as well, didn't they? The golden. I think the golden figures in Harry Potter look better than the Ninjago ones, to be fair. I think they do look very, very smart as well. Because Killian is just buying huge stuff. So you got any Ninjago stuff for sale, Killian? Sell me the dream. Let me know. If you got anything like that, then I might be after some bits and pieces. So depending on what you're doing with it, I don't know if you're just using it for parts, or if you've got your own parts store, or whatever it is you're doing. But there we go. They've done some really nice stuff for the collector's editions, haven't they? And of course, as we know, the Gringotts Bank, that's on its way. So you want to pick up one of those, you got to get them sooner rather than later, because when it's gone, it's gone. So yeah, is it that wingspan on that looks huge. All sorts of different bits and pieces, really, Killian. Some older temples, some older. I was looking at the skull sorcery stuff. After some of that, maybe some of the maybe some dragons potentially. I just need to make a list of stuff really. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of Ninjago research. I'm after loads of minifigures as well, really. Some of the air pirate stuff. Yeah, all sorts of different bits and pieces. Now, again, I guess something that we've not spoken about for ages. We know it's a giveaway, but has anybody got one? Has anybody actually managed to find themselves one of these? Is anybody happy with this? Are you glad that you got it or not? I know there's a few of you had got it, hadn't they? But I don't think I've heard anybody get it for a while. I tell you what, this evening, no Marvel sets were mentioned, were they? No, like the Avengers Tower. Nobody's mentioned this as a one of their favorite sets or favorite builds. Because even Jay went Lord of the Rings. He didn't mention anything to do with Marvel whatsoever. The old helicarrier that could have been up there on people's lists potentially of nice looking favorite sets, but no, Marvel got absolutely shafted this evening with regards to people's favorite sets because there's so many nice sets out and about. But again, good minifigure selection on this one. It's a big old thing, and yeah, it does look rather effective to be quite honest. I wonder if there's a rebrickable of this. I wonder what if there's you could get a second one and do something completely different with it because that'd be quite interesting before it disappears. Sean has a whole 20 inches of wingspan. Old Bricks has got one of those giveaways coming with the Zelda set. Of course you do. Yes, you pre-ordered your Zelda, haven't you? And you've got the Helicarrier. Daily Bugle's another good one, yes. So let's have a look at the Daily Bugle. And then I get the Helicarrier up as well. So Daily Bugle it's another fair shout for, I mean, obviously it's retired now. It's a set that has gone. God, this literally just slowly went away. This just disappeared slowly. Which was amazing, really, with regards to just how quiet it disappeared. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know if anybody, because I think people were waiting for this to go into a sale for the Insiders weekend, and it just never made it, did it? So again, nice rooms, nice all the little bits and pieces. Very, very similar to the Daily Bugle, obviously at Universal as well. So the theming at Universal's spot on to all the bits and pieces. Obviously, all of the artwork and stuff's very similar. But I said about sets that they like, 35 pictures for this, because is this the set that they've given you? They have individual photos of every single minifigure. Yeah, they have. Well, almost every single minifigure. Then you've got the arse end of it where it all splits out and all the bits and pieces fall apart. Then you've got the actual Daily Bugle bit itself. You've got a nice bit of, see, look at that bit of fancy lighting coming through. Yeah, they went to town on the photos on this. That is for sure. So yeah, it does look very smart, and that is a good call for another Marvel set that could easily have been on people's top lists. Could easily have been on there. Seems Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a set coming later this year, which is going to be created by. It is, yes. There is a. I was going to cover that probably tomorrow. Lego Ideas competition, isn't there? So let's have a sneak peek at that, shall we? Let's have a very sneak peek at Lego Ideas stuff. Yeah, because if I couldn't get around to building anything tomorrow, I was going to do this. So, you've got your creations inspired by Ninjago's story. 2-minute read. Jan 16, 2026. Be reading all that later. We'll be doing that tomorrow. That's very exciting then because I know what that's all about. Is it a thing or not? So we're in the building phase. So that's your challenges. And they've announced the selections have been announced for this. So these are your winners, losers, all of the other bits and pieces that are going on. So we've got to cover all of the Lego Ideas stuff, which we'll be doing either tomorrow or Tuesday, because they don't really we never look at this enough. We never look at this enough. So we'll be looking into that a little bit more, because yeah, you've got competition running now for a micro space thing as well. So I'll get my head around what competitions are working, and then yeah, we'll kick things off at some point tomorrow. There might be a repair build for an hour or two, and then we'll just do this for another 90 minutes in the evening. So it kicks off in February. Okay, so they haven't got the bits and pieces on the Lego website as of yet, which is fair enough. Right, that is that one. Because we were saying, yeah, the other one is the... Is that going to pop up? Yeah, it's still on there. The event... Oh, no, it's the other one. That's a shame. I thought that was the big one. It's got the minifigures, isn't it? It's like it's a micro... It's a micro scale thing with all the minifigures up top. No. They would have been up at the top. They've given me random stuff like dinosaurs and all that kind of thing, which is very, very, very bizarre. So there's no rhyme or reason for that kind of thing. So, but no, I think this is wrong. It's a great looking set, and you can see why it's sold so well. You can see why it's sold so well, can't you? But I think, guys, that's it. Done, and done. So there we go. So we'll kick things off again tomorrow evening. We'll be having a look at the Lego Ideas side of stuff, because we've got the Bricklink kicking off this month now as well. But there's lots of Lego Ideas sets to take a look at. And of course, we can recap all the Lego Ideas sets that are supposed to be coming out in 2026, like the Power Rangers and all of that kind of thing. So that will kick off at 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. For obviously, if there's anything new on the Lego website, we'll cover that first, and then we'll go over to the Ideas. And then we've got tons of stuff still to look at, like the what was it, the Lord of the Rings history with the eyeball. We can do that this week as well, and we can use the Lego website to our advantage if there's no Lego sets about. So I will catch up with everybody at some 31213. Hang on, 31213. I was just doing the whole speech then. 31213. Caught me at the same time. I tell you what, that is a sensational thing to finish on. This is Sean's. This is basically Willy Wonka to Ryan is what the Mona Lisa is to Sean. I think that's what I can. It's safe to say this is deep within Sean's soul. He is a huge Mona Lisa fan. Maybe it's an old family member. I don't know. He adores this set. So we'll see. One day, if I can actually get this and build it for you in a live stream, I could build it live stream and I'll send it to you in the post built with a frame around it. You could put it up on your wall. It is a... There you go, if you like that kind of thing. But Sean adores it. So there you go, Sean. That's a fantastic way to end the stream. If you've liked the video so far, guys, thank you very much indeed. I'm about to end the poll in 30 seconds time. So get your votes in for the poll, because we are 19 votes in. So I will let you guys and girls get your final votes in case you haven't yet. So it's 21% for the Lego Friends Ninjago, 21% for Marvel DC, 42% covered across the board. Disney, Star Wars, Harry Potter did all those little bits and pieces. So that is that done. Everybody that's liked the stream and the video, thank you very much indeed. And like I said, I will be on at some point tomorrow. Worst case, it will be at this time. If not, I'll try and do a double again tomorrow, and then it'll leapfrog again probably on Thursday. So I'll catch up with everybody soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.